This file might look safe, but it's here to collect my personal information from my computer. And similar thing can happen to you, and we're going to prove that this is here to just collect our personal information. And we start with the basics. Looking at it, it's just a normal PDF file. But then we need to see the extension, because you can add another extension that will make it another file. You look at this, it's .pdf. But remember, you can also do similar thing. You can hide an application by just changing the file extension. And then enter, it's going to give you this error, of course. Then enter, voila, it's just there. It looks exactly like a PDF. And now you're confused. So this was an application, but then you change the extension, it changes to a PDF file. Now, let's first of all just take this back to what it was. This is .exe. Yes, so we are back. But this, we need to open it up and see exactly whether we have that. But if we get there, change the view to something like details, so that from here, you can actually see if it's an application or, a document. It can be a Word document, an Excel, or it can be just an application like we have here. So I'm left with only one option, opening the file and watching to see what will happen to my computer. Of course, I'm going to do that safely, and I'll show you how you can also do that safely on your computer. But before you get there, context, because this will change everything. Now, I have another YouTube channel called The Health Voice, 109 or 119. 100,000 subscribers. It's not huge, it's not small. So a channel of this size would receive so many sponsors and so many requests, like a sponsor wants to sponsor a video, a segment, and then they want you to feature a certain product. I received so many of such emails, some of which are just scams, like that one. So in one particular evening, I received this email here. And let me just show you the trend, because I don't want to make it about the email. So this is what it was like. Hey, we like your channel. It's doing something good. Can we do something? And because I received so many other similar type of scammy emails, I was like, let me see where this will lead to. And I was like, this sounds like an interesting collaboration. I personally have been using Colgate. This should be a plug and play kind of a thing. So yeah, there, and as usual, they'll always do this. They'll send you a file, and this file will trick you into opening it up. It might have a Trojan inside, or just a trick. It can be a social engineering trick that will trick you into going somewhere, downloading something into your computer, running it up, and then you get to infect your computer. Your personal information is gone. Now, the thing that I did was, just grab this and open my sandbox. Sandbox is a virtual machine, a virtual environment within Windows. And how you get that, it's quite easy. So long as you're using a pro version of Windows OS, which can be Windows 11 or Windows 10. They have the pro version. In that pro version, you can activate the sandbox. It's inbuilt, but it's deactivated. You will have to enable it for you to use it, or even for it to show up in your computer. So you go to your computer, you click on File Explorer, and then you right click on this PC, then you go to Properties, and this will give you some basic information about your computer, the RAM, and some other, not so much useful information up there. But then we go to Windows specification, we have Windows 11 Pro. So it can be Windows 10 Pro. I know those ones will have that feature, but it will be disabled. It will be upon you to enable it. And how do you do that? You just go to your computer, you press on Windows, and then you look for Windows features. Just type that, features. So it's not showing up here. I can just search features, and you'll have this. Turn Windows features on or off. You click on that and you'll have this. You can actually expand it so that you can see all the way up to the end. And most of the time, I would prefer you first of all make sure the first two are checked. But we are interested mostly on Windows Sandbox. Make sure this is checked, and make sure virtual machine platform is enabled too. Make sure this is checked, and then you click on OK. If this will be your first time, your computer will download some files, make sure it's connected to the internet, and then you give it time, and then you restart. And when you come back here, and then you press on Windows, then you search on Sandbox, it's going to be there. And mine is open, and that's why it's here. And that's why we can safely be able to just play with that document. I know this is not the safest. I don't know whether this version is safe. I don't know. I'm not a cybersecurity expert. I've heard that this is not the safest way, but it's safer than just opening this in your main computer. So you just open it up, then you run whatever browser you have here. Here you have Microsoft Edge. Then you log in, you download the file, and before you do anything, before you click on that file, make sure you log out. Just log out. You sign out before you open that particular file, and yeah, it's gone. Now we go to the downloads, because that's where we're going to find that file, and the file should be in the downloads here, and it's here. This is our document. If we change the view to large icons, this is it, Colgate PDF. And I'm so tempted to open it up, but before we get there, because we want to see what will happen in the background, I think it's good we just open the task manager, click on it, and then click on task manager, and we get to see what might pop up here, what application will be showing up here. Maybe, you know, we never know. We have Adobe Acrobat to read the document here. And another thing, you might want to disconnect from the internet, but I'm not so much, you know, I'm willing to take the risk here. So you double click and see what will open up, what will happen. But I think we obscured this. So we have Adobe Acrobat. Nothing much is happening apart from it's here trying to ask for us to, you know, sign in. I'm not planning to do that. We can cancel that. I don't know whether it's going to be mad, but this looks like just a normal PDF file. Colgate, it's a very good brand. I actually use some of their products, and maybe you can sponsor us. Why not? Just, you know, we can do something together. Now this, I know it's not coming from Colgate, and we can just go ahead. Now you can see what's going on here. Command prompt is open. Who opened that thing? No one knows. If you look at the task manager, I don't think there is much you can actually be able to check here, but maybe if we go to the processes, we can maybe know something which is going on, but we don't care. At this point, we're not so much interested in that. We can just, you know, start scrolling and get to see what we have here. When you go through the document, you can start picking some red flags here and there. Like for example, here, introduction. So this should be introduction. And trust me, a company or a brand like this one cannot miss such an error, because they usually employ top tier. When it comes to branding, I personally have a brand and I know what goes into search. Also, something you might notice, they are going to like try to channel you into a certain path. Like for example, this is only supported in Windows. The malware that they have for you installed can only be supported on Windows platform. That's why they're telling you that you can only use Windows on this one. Our generous rates here, if you're new online, you might be tempted, and especially from these numbers, they are going to put in some really interesting numbers for you, and it will be very enticing for you to click and do whatever they are telling you to do. They told you here that you must download this private library. When you click on this button, and remember you have the password here as Colgate, so this tricks you, you know that you're going to get a zipped file, another red flag. So here, what we have here is a warning. So it's warning you, hey, we might be connecting to an external website, which is Dropbox.com. Quite interesting. That's another red flag. So because we want to see what actually going to happen, we can allow. Let's go and see what we'll have there. So this is, and you can see, it's actually not even giving you a chance to either choose to download or not. It's downloading directly. Every time you download something that actually you are suspicious about, never open it from this point, because if you open it from this point, then it will, you know, run whatever malware that will be there, should it be a malware. Always go to the folder itself. Just click on it, show folder, show that file in the folder. And here we have it. So we right click, we extract everything, because that's what we want to do. Extract. Okay, now we have the folder here, and it's still zipped, and the zip that we have here is 7-zip. So one thing we can do here is quickly download 7-zip. It's usually free, so that we can unzip the whole thing and we get to understand or see what we have in there. Click on it and then we download. So we go to the same folder, double click because we want to install it, and yeah, it's already installed, so we have it there. Now we go back to our folder here in our 7-zip, we right click, then show more, 7-zip, extract to Colgate, because that's what we want. And here we have the password that we need. Remember our document here, this Colgate, show password, Yeah, then we click on OK, and we are done extracting. Let me just go and see what we're going to find there. So we have it here. It's called get, and like we expected, this is an application, and the good thing is we know that from the file extension this is an executable. You click on this because definitely that's where everything will be at. You click on this, your computer is kaput. And I don't know, maybe you can just, I don't know, at this point I'm a little bit anxious and I don't know the security of this sandbox. And I'm doing this in my computer. That's one of the most stupid things you can actually do. Don't do this in a personal computer. And I'm now so much tempted to open this file. But then at this point, you can actually see that they are tricking you into doing something in your computer. So it's mostly not something that will actually be automatic, that once you click or download a file into your computer, it will just come and open and start running. Most of the time, that's what will happen. You'll be the one to, first of all, initiate. Downloading, yes, it can directly download itself into your computer, but now running it is where the issue will start in most of the time. Maybe we can just put it on the side, and then we open the task manager on this side. We run this software here. Maybe this is, actually I'm sure it's not going to install, it's going to run. Then after running it, we see what will happen, what changes will happen on this other side on the task manager. Maybe the processes, but then this will be better. Okay, let me just double click, just go for it. Double click on it. And I'm sure you've seen some changes here. And let's see. Let's get to see what will happen here. So by just clicking on that file, just like that, your information is gone. It's gone, it's out of your computer, sort of. And you can see the application unable to start correctly. So, you know, it's trying to run some things here and there in that computer, but trust me, by the time you're getting this error, everything else has gone. It has grabbed everything. So yeah, that's that. That was an infected, not actually really infected, but a file that would trick you into infecting your computer, and that's what usually happens. Now the good thing about sandbox, or maybe using virtual machine, is you can always click or just close that machine, and everything that was there and every malware, anything bad that was in there will be deleted and nothing will ever exist. So you just, you know, run safely. So be safe out there.